Hi, I'm Pastor Sami, and I'm so glad you decided to join me again for another special message about this week's Gospel reading. This week we have a reading from Mark chapter 6. There are kind of two parts to the story. I'm going to focus on the second part. Now, Jesus is sending out the disciples to share the good news about the kingdom of God and to heal people and to cast out demons. And he gives the disciples some very specific instructions. He sends them out 2 by 2 and tells them what they can and cannot take. This is what he says. He ordered them to take nothing for the journey except a staff, no bread, no bag, no money in their belts, but to wear sandals and not to put on 2 tunics. I mean, can you imagine? I can't, because every time I leave the house, I take a bag like this. Do you do this too? Do you take a big bag with you? Is there someone in your family who takes a bag of stuff? Or maybe you have a bag or a bin or a box in the car that's got everything that you need. I can't imagine leaving the house to go to the grocery store without this stuff, let alone to go for who knows how long in a place where I don't know anybody and I can't even take my wallet, not even to mention my cell phone. I mean, I can't imagine going out and doing this. In my bag, I keep everything that I think I might need. Might not even specifically need it on that trip, but you never know. So I have a sweater, I have diapers, shopping bag, I've got a bag in my bag. I have a toy in case my daughter gets bored. I have water for me and for her. I have wipes, sun hat if she's too hot. I have my wallet. I have a mask and snacks and sunglasses and more stuff that could even fit on my arms. I carry in this bag everywhere that we go, just in case I might need this stuff. Now, why would Jesus send out his disciples and not let them have what they need? I mean, they're not even allowed to have food and they have no money. What are they gonna do? They're gonna need food, they're gonna need stuff that they don't have within, 5, 6 hours, 8 hours max when they leave? Why is Jesus doing this to them? I don't know exactly the mind of Jesus, but I know what happens to me when I need things that I don't have, and if I don't have the money to buy it myself, I need to ask somebody for help. And I hate asking for help. Do you feel the same way? Is it hard for you to ask for help? I think sometimes we think about asking for help as something that only little kids need to do, or you only need to do if you've done something wrong or you're not prepared. But Jesus wants, he's requiring his disciples to be in a position where they're going to need to ask somebody else for help. They're going to need to ask somebody else for help. Why would he do this? I don't know about you, but I know that when, in times when I have had to ask for help, it brings me closer to the person who helps me. It helps me feel so grateful for them, and I hope that I can share something in return, or maybe pay back to somebody else in the future. And I think that these moments where we need help, it breaks down any barrier or awkwardness or uncomfortable feeling that we have around people that we don't know, and it gives us a chance to meet them, to get to know them, for them to get to know us. And I think it would give the disciples a chance to tell them about Jesus. I'm not sure, but I think maybe it would. Or maybe the disciples might do something for somebody else and then they would want to repay them. And it might make the disciples more eager to help somebody else first. But this relationship of giving and receiving and relying on one another is so important. And it's what Jesus wanted the disciples to do. Now, this can be hard to think about on a day like today, on Independence Day, where we think about our independence as a nation, but also our independence as individuals, our freedom, that we don't rely on others. That's something that we hold on tight, and as we get older and are able to do more on our own, we really love that. But Jesus is flipping all of that on its head, and he's saying, I don't want you to be independent. I want you to rely on me, and I want you to rely on one another. see what God is going to do with that. Well, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.